So hey guys, this is the .os on running on the Samsung Galaxy J8, and yeah, it's been a while I've made video on this. So this is the upcoming, like I'll be making videos on Samsung again, and this is the current, the .os 5 to 5.2.1 running on the Samsung Galaxy J8, and yeah, it's on Android 11. Yeah, you can see over here it's on Android 11 with a security patch of November 5th 2021. And the best feature of this is you get loads of customization in this. You have color palette, and yeah, I would say this is what you can go close to the modern one. The modern material, you get clock faces. I can change it, and you can just see it over here. I'll just lock the phone, and when I unlock it, you can see it changed. I again go to this, go into customization. You can change the launcher grid, you can change the font, you can change the icon shape. Like right now I have this vessel one going here, you can see right over here, and I can change it to whatever I want, like the rectangular. Yeah, you can see rounded rectangulars. So this is the best one if you want to daily drive it as a custom ROM. And here is the AOD lock screen, status bar, quick settings, app lock, buttons, everything. You can change everything on this. You can see hold to disable. Yeah, you can have every customization on this. And the best part, it's available for your device. And now we are going to go through the steps how you're going to do it. So I'll just go into over here, and in this, yeah, of course I'll prefer using this. And you'll see over here there's an option called as reboot, and I click on reboot. This goes to recovery. I click over here, and my device starts going into recovery. So I'll let it boot into recovery. And if you all know, the hotkey for recovery is, if your phone is off, you press and hold the volume up and the power button simultaneously, and you'll see the recovery. Like over here you can see right now, I'll show you. You can see over here there is a recovery, and here comes the TWRP recovery. Yeah, you can see this is the TWRP recovery. And if you are on stock ROM or whatever ROM, I will prefer you to keep your vendor. I have said this in every video, I'll say it again. You have to come into this page, go into wipe, advanced wipe. You have to click everything. If you want to, you can clear out the internal storage. I have the ROM in the internal storage, so I'm not going to do so, as you can keep a pen drive or a OTG into it and use it. So here I have cleared out. You can see Dalvik system data. Don't clear the vendor. If you clear the vendor, the device will be stuck in a boot loop. It will be like an inevitable boot loop, and you will be stuck in that. So we are going to keep the vendor. I'm going to keep the internal storage, that's optional. I've just cleared everything. I'll go swipe to wipe. Once it's done, what you have to do is you have to go back, install, and you have to find your ROM. This is my ROM over here, .os 5.2.1, and for the device unofficial. And for my own reference, I have made it, renamed the GApps, the GApps ARM 11 Pico. This is the only GApps you can have it working. I have tried these, every possible one, from the extra GApps to the stock one. The only one which works on this is the Pico one. I have tried resizing, I have tried doing everything. You can't make it work. So for this, you can only use the GApps ARM 11 Pico. And my one is a little older build, and this is for the .os. I have renamed it so that I don't misplace it. So this is your ROM. You click on the ROM, and yeah, in this one you won't be needing this flash after GSI. In other videos I have made you to flash these after a GSI. If you want Magisk, you can add it, But if you don't want, all you have to do is go back, locate to your ROM, flash it. And I'll be very clear to you, this will take a long time, and the startup will take a very long time. Yeah, it will be as equal to new setup of a device. When you have it at, like, when you reset the device, it will take that much of time. I was stuck with this, like, how is it starting up quickly? Don't worry, if it had to boot loop, it will show that sign, and I'm going to tell you how to figure out whether your device boot loops or not. So I'll let it complete, and then once it's complete, yeah, I'll just, this will just complete while it's flashing the image, and then it's going to flash the patched vendor. Once these both things are flashed, we are just going to clear the Dalvik cache over here. And now I'm going to hit reboot. Once you hit reboot, you can see the device shuts off. It shows over here kernel. If you can see, it's not focusing to it. It shows kernel over there, which means it's going into the ROM. And once it shows the Samsung Galaxy J8, you have to wait. And now you can see this animation starts up. Once the animations get going, you have to wait for a while. And once the screen goes dim, the brightness gets lowered down automatically. That, yeah, you saw the brightness got down, which means your device is not stuck in a boot loop. If the brightness doesn't goes down, it means your device is stuck in a boot loop, and you have to, either you have a wrong vendor or you did not flash it properly. There must have been some error. To fix it, either you can try flashing in the recovery again. You will just get the recovery image again and flash it to recovery, and then you can reboot back to recovery and flash the ROM. Because this is important, if that dimming doesn't happens, means it's stuck in a boot loop, and this animation will keep going for a while. And I won't obviously make you bored by showing you this animation, but I hope I've made my point clear, and this is how it's going to be. So right now what happened is, you're going to see a .os complete. The animation loads, and it completes a full animation, and it will just go up to this. And here it is, the .os, and you can see it's a fresh install because I have nothing on over here. And that is it. This is the entire startup, and you can see this shows over here right now. I'll just focus it. You can see it shows over here as 4 minutes uptime, which is what amount of time it will take to start. And if you want to install GApps, what you have to do is, I'll again just put it up there, go into recovery, and I will be going to recovery. Here it is. I'm going to recovery right now again, and once it's there, I'll show you. So here we are back in recovery, and you're going to go into install, and this one, either you can go and directly download it from GApps, Open GApps. Yeah, make sure to get this Open GApps. Don't get the Mind the GApps, or don't get any other GApps. Use the Open GApps, and I'm going to just click over here, confirm to install, and here you're going to see it will start installing. First it will verify it, and then it will start installing. It's gathering ROM information, and you have to just let it, yeah, installing core GApps. This will only get you Play Store, so you have to make sure that you can do with it, because it only gets you Play Store, and you have to install every other application separately. So I'll let it complete, and then I'll get back to you. So here we are. You can see it just got the the dialer framework, which is very important to get the Google dialer working. And that's it. You have completed. You're just going to go and click reboot to system, and it's going to again reboot. And of course I won't bore you with it, so let it reboot, and then I'll show you. So here we are right now on the lock screen, and I open it, and on the top, first thing you see is Android setup, which wasn't there initially. So you have Android setup, connect to network, and when you swipe up, you can see Google Play Store. So here you go. This is .os 5.2.1 for Samsung Galaxy J8 with, if you want, GApps or without it. Thank you for watching Github.Untold. If you like this video, please consider subscribing.